Welcome to the Prop Master's Handbook. Today, we're building...
Ah! No! Stop! No! Not yet! No! Go away! Alex! Oh! Come on!
Materials for this prop include cardboard, a 1/2 inch diameter dowel rod, a 6-inch bungee cord, a Windex nozzle, duct tape, black and white electrical tape, neon pink and green spray paint, neon green and pink duct tape, aluminum tape, a 2-liter soda bottle, a compass, scissors, an X-Acto blade, and a pen or pencil. First, draw and cut out this design. You'll need 9 of it. Take the nozzle of the cleaner bottle and cut away the excess tubing. Use an X-Acto blade to cut away this section of the nozzle. This plastic is a little thicker than I normally cut, so exercise extreme caution when using the X-Acto blade. Position the nozzle where the trigger will be on the template and trace around it. Cut the section out of the template. Cut away the hooks of the bungee cord and place it on the template at this point. Cut out the section. Cut 2 lengths of your 1/2 inch dowel rod. One should be 6.5 inches and the other should be 9 inches. Place the 6.5 inch piece at this point on the template and trace around it. Place the 9 inch piece at the bottom of the template here and trace around it. At this point, your template should look like this. Use the first template to trace the same patterns on 2 more templates and cut them out. On the next 4 templates, cut out only the section around the trigger. For the final 2, cut out only the trigger itself. Place the 6.5 inch dowel rod piece in the top section of one of the 3 templates with the 4 spaces cut out. Duct tape it in place. Duct tape the 9 inch dowel rod piece in place in the bottom space. Place the other 2 similar template pieces on either side of the main body, sandwiching it in between. Duct tape them in place. Place the bungee cord in its groove and duct tape it in place. At the bottom, fold back 1 layer and cut a second space in front of the dowel rod to accommodate the bungee cord. Bend the bungee cord to create a curve, cut away the excess, and duct tape it in the gap. Fold the outer piece back over it and duct tape the section together. Place the nozzle in the trigger area and place 2 of the trigger section templates over it. Duct tape them in place. Repeat on the flip side. Duct tape around the handle and around the front piece. Cut off this section of the topmost layer on both sides of the gun. In addition, cut it off your 2 remaining outer template pieces. Draw this design on 1 pair and attach them to either side of the gun with adhesive foam. Cut the second pair in the same shape, slightly smaller, and attach them to their counterparts on either side. Duct tape them in position. Duct tape 1 outermost template to one side of the gun. Before attaching the second, trace this design on spare cardboard. Draw this design 1/4 inch inward on the new template. Attach the second outer template to the gun. Cut out the new template and trace a second. Set the 2 new pieces aside. Wrap these sections in white electrical tape. Draw 2 octagons with diameters of 2¼ and 3¼ inches. To get the measurements right, I borrowed a couple stop sign images off the web and sized them in a photo editor. Cut out the octagons. Use the octagons to create a 3-inch trapezoid spacer between them, as shown. Note that since one is larger, you need to center it to the smaller octagon before creating the trapezoid. Cut out the shape, trace it, and cut out 7 more. Place the pieces around the smaller octagon. Remember to place the smaller end of the trapezoids to the octagon. Use the green duct tape to attach the pieces together. Attach the larger octagon to one side, then fold it over and attach all the counterpart sides together. Use the X-Acto blade to cut a 1/2 inch hole at the center of both ends of the nozzle. Cover the entire piece in white electrical tape, avoiding the holes at both ends. Use a compass to draw a circle on cardboard with a 2.5 inch diameter. Cut it out and cover it with white electrical tape. And now it's time to move outside for paint. Always be safe when handling spray paint. Use goggles and masks at all times. Paint the sections of the gun covered in white electrical tape. In addition, paint the circle for the nozzle and your 2-liter soda bottle. Back inside, cover this section in black electrical tape. Cover the hand grip in white electrical tape. Use masking tape to cover the bottom portion you just wrapped in black, as well as this pink section you painted earlier. And now it's time to move outside for paint. Again, paint the handle, trigger, and nozzle green. Back inside, remove the masking tape from the gun. Wrap the main body of the gun in black electrical tape, as well as this section. Wrap the 2 accent template pieces in black electrical tape. Cut adhesive foam into strips and attach the outer accent pieces to the gun. Repeat on the flip side. Cover the seams between the accent pieces and the main gun in more electrical tape. Place the nozzle on the upper dowel rod so there is a 3/4 inch gap in between the nozzle and the gun. Use adhesive foam or superglue to attach the pink circle to the front of the nozzle. Wrap the bungee cord in aluminum tape, as well as this section. Take the bottle cap off the 2-liter bottle and cut a hole just under 1/2 inch in the center. Once again, this plastic is a bit thicker than normal, so exercise extreme caution when using the X-Acto blade. Slide the bottle cap onto the dowel rod. Cut the 2-liter bottle in half. Place the bottle onto the dowel rod and screw it into the bottle cap. Fill the bottle with newsprint around the dowel rod. Cover the back of the bottle with aluminum tape, making sure it doesn't go more than 1/2 inch on the sides of the bottle. Cut a long 1/2 inch strip of aluminum and wrap it around the bottle for a consistent perimeter. Cover the bottle cap with aluminum tape. Draw a black dot in the center of the nozzle piece with a black pen. For my earlier gun, I used duct tape instead of paint for the handles and accents. It cuts down on the build time, but the paint looks nicer. And there are your finished Splat Dualies. Thanks for joining us on the Prop Master's Handbook. Join us next week as we build—
No, Alex! No, not again! Come on!